Hello, welcome to my Not So Berry Challenge. Oh, goodbye. This here is Menthol Bliss, and we're going to go ahead and find a job for her. We have to find her to scientist career, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And she's going to be working 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. She'll be a lab technician, and she will be starting in 2 days, which is great because we can get her logic skills up. So let's go ahead and buy a book. We have to buy a logic book. We can get the volume 1 at least. Very nice. And we also have to go ahead and find some kind of funds for her to earn some money. I did make sure that I left a couple of birds of paradise in here because she's going to need to make some kind of money with her plants and she's going to need it for her job as well. So she can go ahead and plant that and then maybe we can harvest something later. It is springtime, so we're really not going to find anything on the first day. Usually it is very random that we find something, but it is 10 o'clock in the morning. She can also meet some people. So let's have her come over here and then we're going to go to the park. Maybe she'll find someone. I love coming here to go and look for elements and plants. Maybe do a little bit of fishing. But I come here mostly for the crystals that you may find. And it is a great place to meet some people because there's the chess tables where she can get her logic skills up. She can meet some new people. Maybe she'll find her future husband. Let's have her do a little bit of fishing as well. And see, she already wants to play with the chess tables. So let's see if she can catch a couple fish right away. And then we can sell them. She can get her fishing skills up. Oh, well, there's one fish that you caught. Maybe we can catch some more. She found a minnow. I'm hoping that we can eventually find some angelfish. She might need those in the future. Is there anything you can dig up though? Oh yes, thank you. Maybe she can find some crystals or some other types of elements, maybe some metal. It would be great for her to have some of those things ready when she goes to work. And then she won't have to ask people for them. I mean, she still could ask people for them, but at least she'll have them on hand in case they tell her no. It's first day on the job. She's just meeting new people. They might be a little leery of her. It would be a great thing to have on hand. And there's already a lot of stuff here. So, oh, wow, there's a lot of racks out today. Maybe she'll find something good. Maybe dig up some capsules. There's not any plants on the first day. Oh, maybe we can say hi to this person here. We can do a friendly introduction as well. Oh, we found a fossil and we found a capsule. We found 2 capsules. Let's go ahead and open this up. Maybe it'll be worth something. No, that's only 10 simoleons. Ooh, that one's 50 simoleons. That's great. I want her to at least get an easel so that she has some way of making money, at least entirely on her own. That person left. Bummer. Who else here? Oh, you're dancing? Oh, hi. How you doing, Agatha? Let's see if there's anyone good we can talk to. Well, someone's sleeping. Are you a teen? Let's ponder some moves. That'd be a great way to get some logic skills up. Oh, look, there's the principal. Oh, we can play with Bjorn. We can join his game. Where you at, girl? Everyone's using the table except for you. You're just standing there. You waiting to talk to Ash. Well, sorry, we can't speak right now. We have to come over here and build up our logic skills. We have 2 days off, so there's no way that we'll have time for it. We want to be able to get a promotion as fast as possible. And it wouldn't hurt for us to meet some people. I mean, that's what we're trying to do here. Let's see if we can talk to Julia here. Maybe she'll be friends with you. We can discuss local fishing spots, evangelize vegetarian benefits. Maybe she feels the same way about that. She seems to be having a good time. We can, discuss board mood. Maybe, wait, come back. Did she even get her logic skill up? It's decent. It's not great, but it's decent. Hello, how are you doing? Can I take some of your food? Thanks for cooking it. Oh, goodbye. So after this, we're going to go ahead and see if there's anyone else that we can maybe meet. But it looks like everybody's leaving the park. Cassandra. Let's say hi to Lucia. We can give her a friendly introduction. Where's Lucia going? No, come back, Lucia. Oh, bummer. I want to schedule a date. We haven't even really met anyone. There's children. Who else? We can do a funny introduction. Oh, you're leaving too? I know it's almost 9 o'clock. Let's see what you're about, sir. Maybe he works for the company that we're going to be going to tomorrow. You have work in 13 hours. Let's ask him some questions. We want to talk to him, see what he's about. We can tell him some jokes and we can do an impression. Theorize about aliens. Maybe he feels the same way as you do. And then we also have to practice some mischief with them. Oh, and what's that spot? Oh, he's laughing at you because of the fact that you think there's aliens. What else can we do here? We can invite you to a fake party too. Oh, he's really excited about that. Goodbye. We're going to leave. There's not anyone else that we need to talk to today. So we're going to go back home. We also have to buy some things. So let's get going, girl. Home sweet home. So let's read one of our logic books. I can't wait until we can actually afford to get more of them. So let's pick that out. Maybe you'll do really well with this. We can get our logic skills up. We might sit in on a couple classes too if we have the time for it. The one thing that's horrible about the fact that you work 10 to 7 is because by the time you get home, you're so tired. You don't want to do anything else. Menthol Bliss had her first breakthrough and wrote down an idea for a momentum conserver. Wait, a momentum conserver? Really? Oh, wow. You're doing good already. We're not even at work yet. But you're really tired, so we'll let you sleep for a little bit. Girl, it's almost 8 o'clock. You have to hurry up and get ready. Maybe you can go ahead and cook yourself some food. How about a tort? Oh, wait, that's only for one person. We want to cook something that we can come back to and actually just pull out leftovers, especially when you're tired from your job. Can you do a grilled cheese? I think you can do a grilled cheese. Let's have you go ahead and do that and see how that works out for you. Hopefully you won't catch the house on fire. Are these ready to be harvested yet? Nope, they're not. Maybe you can read some more of your logic book before you go to work, but you're going to have to take a shower before you do. We'll go ahead and have you do that. Let's have you take a thoughtful shower. And we'll put that in the fridge for you. Maybe you'll do really well with reading and everything. Since you're done taking a shower, you can keep reading. Maybe you'll get your logic skills up. I mean, you're almost at a 2, so that's really great. Oh, no, we didn't have time to read our book. We'll have to join her. Okay, so let's see if there's anything we can harvest. Ooh, looks like you have a lot of plants. Let's harvest all these. We might need them from when we're working in a little bit. And that's not ready to be harvested. So let's go purchase some seeds. We have to do some starter fruit. We're going to need those for when we're doing some other things. So let's open that up and see what we can have for fruit. Maybe it'll be something good that's in season. What's the matter? You can't open it yet? How can you not open it? Ooh, good. We have strawberries, and that's for the springtime. Let's place in world. There we go. Very good. And then we can plant these because you're going to probably need them for when you go to work. And then when you're done, you can water them. You need to have your gardening skill up anyways. So you're going to do great. And she's inspired too. So maybe we can get her energized and then she can do really well. So let's have her take a brisk shower and then she's gonna have to go to the potty too. But that will help us to learn things faster, but it just takes so long for them just to take a shower and go to the bathroom. Oh, wait, she's focused. She doesn't need to take a shower. She just needs to go to the bathroom. Better hurry up and water those plants, girl. And then we have to meet your coworkers and everything too. So we need to introduce ourselves to everybody. Get to know them. We're going to be working with them for a while, at least until someone ends up leaving or getting pregnant and staying home. Someone might age up and not want to do this anymore. They might retire. So let's meet everyone. Oh, he's tense. I'm sorry you're so tense, but we do need to meet everyone. And then we're going to have to ask you guys for things. And maybe we have something that you need as well. Let's ask him if he has a metal because we need metals. We have crystals. Oh, thank you, platinum. Let's analyze our collection. Maybe you'll find a discovery real quick. And gossip about coworkers for Angelo. And who might you be? We can gossip about coworkers. And we're going to have to practice some things. Maybe we can figure out something here. Oh, she found a new medal. Let's gossip about our coworkers. Evangelize vegetarian benefits. Complain about love life. We're just getting to know everybody. We're going to get to know you. Experiment in the chemistry lab. We have a lot of things we got to do here. But at least we're meeting some new people. We're figuring everything out. Julia Wright's calling. Quick question. Calamino, Lona, and I were planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? To be honest, I'm not sure. I think people should think about things for themselves. I always say yes. I'm not saying yes anymore. We have to get to know another coworker. Brainstorm invention constructor. Yes, we definitely need to do that because we had a breakthrough and we need to invent one. So you're going to do really well at this, girl. I think you are made for this. You can go ahead and invent that and we'll get to know someone again. We can do a funny introduction. Ooh, I can't wait to see. We have to analyze the metal as well. Oh no, you're gonna be ending your job soon. I was hoping that we can get this all done today, but we're too busy talking to coworkers. We have to get the gnome and everything. Where's everybody going? Are you guys leaving already? Oh, are you hungry? I'm sorry. We have to hurry up and put that momentum conserver in our inventory. There we go. We're leaving for work soon. Oh, we have to turn that on too? No. How much time do we have left? Oh, we have 20 minutes. Let's take that out. We'll turn it on. There we go. Put it back in our inventory. We'll view it tomorrow or something. We gotta ask you for a crystal. We gotta get as much done as possible. We're almost done. Yes. Mendel did a fantastic job today. It won't be long before academic prestige and scientific achievements arrive. What? You got promoted on your first day? Mendel has been promoted to apprentice inventor. She will now make an additional 8 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 32 simoleons per hour. She also has received the following bonus: 192 simoleons, new clothes, and journey to the stars. Her next shift is tomorrow. You earned 281 simoleons, girl. Good for you. Girl, I am so proud of you. You did so well. And you're hungry. Let's have you go ahead and do that real quick, and then maybe you can read some more of your book. No, I don't want to talk to you, Beth Sterling. Let's get some leftovers, and then when you're done, you can eat something. You can read your book. Is there anyone out today? Wait, what is this on the ground? The welcome wagon must have came and left. Can we put that in our inventory? No. Can you put it in your inventory? Yes. But you can read first for a minute. You need to get that logic skills up. And she's off on Saturdays and Sundays, so maybe we can end up meeting somebody. She might want to date them. But I want to thank everyone for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.